by the way, it is, yes, 7/13/2012. Oh, okay. Well, Cindy, we're starting right now. Now. Yes, so I'll wait. You tell me okay, and that's when I'll go. Got it. Okay. Alright, I want to talk to you today, and I'll get up and move around a little bit here, and you'll see my white chicken legs. But today I want to talk to you because, see, in my humble opinion, what we ought to be doing is promoting and putting out truth, correct? Yea or nay? And let me know if the mic don't pick up back here. I'll try to move it without messing with the cord. I've got to move this thing without messing with that USB. Okay, I'm going to put it right there for a minute. Alright. Now, sounds good so far. Okay. Now, if you go to Infowars.com, you'll see a title, and it says DHS to add modular carbines to growing arsenal. Okay. Now, I want to spend some time here and talk to you in a logical, critical fashion. Okay. Now, I don't mean to say that I know everything about weapons. I don't. I mean, they got some stuff out there that's way beyond my reach. But I do know about AR-15s, and I know about M16s, and I know about 300 Win Mags, 308s, you name it, I know about them. And as I took time to read, because I like Alex, I like him a lot. I do. But as I took time to read this article that Kurt Nemo wrote, I was a little bit set back of the way it was presented, okay? And with that being said, as I began to read, you begin to discern and see if it's not a scare tactic that Kurt wrote. And I'm not beating up on Kurt Nemo. I'm just simply saying that most people don't understand. Hold on. Okay. Most folks don't have a clue of what it means with a, okay, notice the barrel length, a 223 or 5.56, okay? Most folks don't have a clue of what it means when you can change a lower receiver and put a different upper on it. Now, you got to let me do what I'm doing today, because when I read that, the red flags went up immediately, okay? Let me go ahead and read. On July the 5th, the Department of Homeland Security announced on the FedBizOpsGov website that it plans to buy, are you ready? A whopping 36 Colt LE901 rifle systems. Well, that may sound like, whoa, that's just scary. Okay, but number one, it's only 36. Number two, is simply the LE901 is simply a label that Colt put on it. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, the military has been buying Colt arms for a long time. This is nothing new. Now, it goes on, it says, listen to this, okay, that they're going to purchase these, and it says the latest DHS purchase follows a solicitation issued on July the 13th for the purchase of 223 caliber Remington enhanced performance ammunition in excess of 500 grand. Well, big frickin' deal. Okay? I'm not being ugly here. Let's break this down. Okay? There it is. Go look it up. I'm not being ugly to Alex. I'm not being ugly to Kurt Nemo. I'm just simply saying that what I got out of this was a scare tactic to do whatever. I don't know what the plans are and what they're trying to gather or bring about, but I'm sitting here, okay, AR-15, had it for a long time, okay, notice, okay, I'm sitting here with it, okay, I've had this weapon for years, okay, notice the barrel length on it. Now, I challenge you when you get a chance to go over to this, and I'm not saying Alex is not a good guy, but go look it up and look at the promotional video by Colt of their weapon. Notice the length of the barrel. Number one, notice the length of the barrel. Okay, and what I'm getting at is simply all you have to do. Watch, I'm going to give you a demonstration. Are you ready? Okay, you ready? Okay, here we go. Now, I just broke that weapon down. Are you ready? I'm going to break it down further than this. But bear with me. I don't care if you live in an apartment in New York City or you've got 50,000 weapons. Listen to me, okay? Upper receiver, lower receiver, okay? Now, what Alex and Mr. Kurt was saying is you simply can take and you can knock the other pin back. Watch this. Bingo. Wow. Guess what I have in my hand? Look at it. Look at it. It's called a lower receiver. Guess what? Upper receiver. This happens to be a 5.56 or 223. Well, guess what? It's not that this is anything special, because if you go and do some research, guess what? You can go to Midway, you can go to Fulton Armory, you can go to Brownells, you can go to Midway USA, you can go to Rock River Arms, and you can do the same freaking thing. All you do, this receiver, which is nothing, lower receiver, is where the magazine goes in and the trigger assembly is, and if you have a 6-position stock, you can take it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is nothing out of the ordinary. And there are 36 of them being ordered for the Border Patrol. I mean, big deal. Why has it got to be that this is a scare tactic? Why did they have to take a bunch of things and compile them together to scare the everyday ordinary human being? I don't know, Alex. I don't know, Kurt. Why are you doing this? It don't even make sense. When what we ought to be doing is building people up and not scaring them, but building them up in order that they can be stable, that they're not afraid of 36 Colt 901 weapons. Big deal, I'm not afraid of it. It's nothing to me. It's just another weapon. Okay? So we take the upper, okay? You hear me? Upper. See it? That's the upper. Here's the lower. All it is interchangeable. This lower has a trigger, okay? It has a place for magazine, and it has the stock, okay, and the butt and everything, and it opens up, closes up, whatever. Big deal, okay? In other words, this will receive a 308. Not a problem. So what is so hard about this that it's going to be that we are scared to death because of a Colt LE901 rifle system? Okay, see, this rifle system is another word used as a scare tactic. Now, give me just a minute here, and well, matter of fact, count it. I'll put it back together. 1001, 1002, 1003. I'm back and in business. Wow, that was really hard. Okay, only the military and only the elite that's going to kill you can do what I'm doing here. Oh, bull malarkey. See, the thing about it is this. What we ought to be able to do is tell each other the truth. What we ought to be able to do is say, you know what, Colt is trying to persuade, okay, that Homeland Security will buy, how many? What? How many? Are you kidding me? Oh, 36. And notice, he didn't use the number 36, but it was spelled out in terms of letters rather than one number, okay? Now, wow, 36 rifle systems. Well, I sit here with one. A rifle system that will accept a 308 or a 223 or 5.56, whichever way you want to prove it, okay? And it simply can do the same job. Now, it says right here, it says what? The 901 is much more than your typical assault rifle. Notice the verbiage of Kurt Nimmo. He is calling it a assault rifle. That sounds to me what the liberals, like Hillary Clinton, would say in the Arms Treaty. Now Kurt is sitting here calling the 901 that accepts a upper of a 223 or a 5.56 308. I got to tell you, I'm concerned with the verbiage. I'm bothered with the way Kurt wrote this because he called it a typical assault rifle. Okay? Now, it notes that the Prepper Podcast Radio, and I give them, I give them everything they're supposed to be doing and what they've done. I'm not trying to recopy anything from them. Okay? The weapon will allow DHS, FEMA, and foot soldiers to go from an assault rifle to picking off terrorists at a distance by only changing the upper receiver. Well, didn't you just watch me change? Okay, I just took the lower and upper receiver apart. Okay, in other words, the writing seems to be that they can go from 25 yards to 1,000 yards and pick people off at a moment's notice. It don't work that way, ladies and gentlemen. Not with the weapon that they were identifying on Alex's site. Okay, that don't work that way. If you go there and look at the old guy, the guy with the beer belly and all, and he was promoting the 901. If you'll notice the length of the barrel. Notice the length of the barrel. Notice his flash suppressor was open, okay? Mine is closed, rounded out, but his was open. Notice the length of the barrel. What you have to understand is this, that if you're going to reach any distance, you better have much more longer than a 16-inch barrel. Let me prove that point if I can find, wow, just so happens I got a tape measure, being a carpenter that's unemployed. Now, if you want to disagree with what I'm saying, let's do this. Okay, all right, let's do it. All right. Flash suppressor 2 right there is 16. Well, wait a minute. Let's do without the flash suppressor. Let's really do the barrel. See, 16 into the lower receiver. Okay, you tell me who in the name of God is going to take and hit a long-range shot by swapping the upper receiver to a 308. It's going to hit a long-range shot. And by the way, the weapon the guy was using, he said, let's see what this baby or whatever it can do. And then all of a sudden, all we saw was the ejection port was shooting out cartridges or hulls, but we didn't see what it could do. You see, this is the daggum stuff that's going on every day that upsets me, that bothers me, that puts me in a pickle of what do I say and what do I not say. You see, I'm aggravated about it. It really, 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 really bothers me. It upsets me, and it makes me think that, guess what? Bingo, Cindy. Sounds to me like, and I'll go ahead and read the article. I'm not in a hurry here. If Cindy's recording it, I might go on for an hour here. And, and people may walk away and they may say you're attacking Alex. I'm not attacking Alex. I'm not attacking Kurt Nemo. I'm simply stating the facts that the way this thing is written is supposed to instill fear upon people and be an agent provocateur as if the end of the world is coming because there is 36 Colt LE901 rifle systems. Big flipping deal, okay? Now, take your time, ladies and gentlemen. Go to Midway, go to Fulton Armory, go to Brownells, go to Rock River Arms, or by the way, if you want to come visit us, come up here to the Flathead Valley and ride your tail right down up 93, and you can come to the same conclusion that they build AR-15 uppers, they build 308 uppers. No big deal, okay? You see? Well, no, alright, Cindy says maybe he don't understand weapons. Well, no, Alex was seen shooting with the Steiner brothers and, on an 8,000 acre or whatever ranch it was, blowing up, what was it, hairspray cans and making them flame up on a 55-gallon drum at 50 yards away. I mean, no, they understand weapons. You see? Now, let's move on. And by the way, Alex has to proofread all this stuff before it goes out, I hope. But let's read on, okay? The 901 is much more than your typical assault rifle. No, it ain't. The 901 is no different than that one I just showed you. And by the way, that one I just showed you, I won't say when it was made, but it is legal 100%, but it will do the same thing as swapping the lower and upper receiver. Okay? It'll do the same thing. No big deal. Okay? Now, let's move on. It says the weapon would allow DHS, FEMA, foot soldier to go from an assault rifle picking off terrorists at a distance. Ladies and gentlemen, the 223 5.56 I just showed you, the AR-15, okay? Listen, when they did their little showing over there, it showed him shooting, okay, dressed in black and promoting the Colt. I mean, you got to give the guy credit over there for trying to promote the Colt over Rock River Arms and whatever. You can't blame